Finally ordered a real carburetor.
All right, y'all. I finally got the Weber carburetor, and I'm super excited for this. Finally saved up the money for a real one. So the real one versus the clone, you'll have the Weber engraved in it down there, and this one says made in Spain. I made a unboxing video last night, but it wasn't the best lighting, so basically this will be here. The hose will be here. So then there's nothing under there. So it's pretty protected. I don't care what the box looks like when it comes, as long as I get what I need. I don't really care about the unboxing stuff. But you get a smaller breather, or sorry, not breather, air filter, which is just different, but that's fine. I'm not too worried about that. You get your instructions. I believe this is what, 36, 38 carb. Yeah, no, 32. Sorry. 32, 36 for the Mazda pickups. So it says B2000, but the b2200s are the same, pretty much the same carburetor that you need. And these carbs, actually, I learned that they can go on a lot of different vehicles, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, you'll get your sheet here, gives you your how to tune it, which I need to learn how to tune. So yeah, man, I'm pretty excited. I'm ready to get this bad boy on. You got your gaskets and brackets. Face plates. Got your breather tube. So that breather tube is right here and goes into your intake, or not intake, valve cover. I got a oil separator coming. That's on the way, so that's gonna come up soon. But yeah, I'm ready to get this thing back on the road, man. Then you got a new bracket as well, which I might cut this. I might cut this down so I can get a wrench on this one, like I did here. I don't know if you can see that. I don't have good lighting. But basically I cut that bracket down. The reason I did that is because I can never get a wrench in here, or a socket or anything. So I'm probably gonna cut the new one down, or just use my old one and keep this stuff for extras. So this is a clone. I'll show you real quick. See how fast I can do it without editing. Easy. Damn wind's picking up. Well, still can't see it. So right here there's nothing engraved. Under here there's nothing engraved, but maybe somebody can tell me about this. It does say Weber warranty void. Yeah, see, if removed. That's what I don't understand. So is this a real Weber or is this a clone? Because it has no markings. But anyways, finally got a new one. Getting ready to put it on. Stay tuned. All right, what you're gonna do, take your electric choke plug off. You're gonna have to take, mine's already loose, but it's a 12. Then pop it out like that. And then try to do it one hand. Well, never mind. All right, take this off. Take this off. Take these. You got 4 10 mils. Pop that off. Take your breather. Also here. Probably gonna clamp down your fuel line just in case. I don't think you'll have anything coming back out, but take that off, flat head, and then you have 4 on each side. Right here. And then 2 more with the bracket. And those are, I believe, they're 13. No, they're 12. Yep. All right, so 12, and take off your battery terminals. I did not, but that's because I've been here plenty of times. And then take your breather. This goes up to the distributor, so just take this side off. Once you got all these loose, you can pop this off, put the new one on, and, well, I'll show you the gasket because you got to take some of this off too. All right, take this old gasket off. That will expose 4. To take this plate off with your studs, and then once you take this one off, it will expose these 4. I believe they're T6. I was wrong, it's a T5. She's fairly new, and I believe these are or should I say 5mm. All right, let me get this off and I'll be back. On this plate here, this one's already grinded down, but in the instructions it tells you to grind it down. And the reason is because it hits your breather tube. So you gotta grind this down. I would just use this one, but it's pretty dirty. So either sand this one or grind this one. Let me quick work of it. She's not touching anymore. All right, so what you're gonna do, put this gasket on first. Put your plate on. No, I'm forgetting something. All right, so I just picked this up. High-tack gasket sealer. Basically, I've never ran that, and I think I had a lot of problems with leaking fuel. I think my fuel was coming out of here. It was soaking my gaskets, and maybe I was getting air because I noticed some things aren't tight after a while. So what I'm gonna do is put some of that tack in here, put this gasket on, put some more on, then put this plate on. Then, that wrong plate? Then you can tack that. Then you can put this plate on. I don't think it matters which way it goes. Put that plate on. Put everything together. Basically, every time you put a gasket or a layer on, tack it. That way everything seals so you don't have air leaking out. All right, so I've never put this on, but I'm trying not to go in the inside and just layer it on the outside. Basically, it's like putting an intake manifold on. Some people put red Loctite on these and these, but I'm gonna go with some high strength. Both of the high strength are pretty much gone. They're done leaked out. That's what you get when stuff stays in the heat. So I'll get rid of them later. Guess we're going with the red. It's easy enough. I don't have any mounts set up right now, so hopefully this video isn't too bad. It's getting late, so try to get this done. Honestly, if I weren't recording, I'd probably have it done by now. But hey, that's the beauty of it. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and tighten these up. Put my sealer, another gasket on this gasket. It doesn't matter which way, but do you see this side's tapered? Well, it's tapered and then it goes. So this side's tapered in. And your taper starts up here and it goes down, so put it like that. Got you some Loctite on them bad boys. Now you can screw it down my hand. Why is that wobbly? Oh hell, I done fucked up. Alright, so, y'all see that? Maybe that's just me. Yeah, that might just be me. That might just be this. All right, I'm tripping. I'm just raining. So, got this one. Put your tack down. Put this on. Put your tack on that one. Then, moment of truth is put your carburetor on. I thought about what I said. And if I leave this open overnight, it's gonna create moisture. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it on. So don't listen to me. But I cut my bracket, so I use my old bracket. But sometimes you can't get in here, right? Especially on this one. Let's see if I can get in here to show you. All right, see how I'm in there right now? With a regular wrench, it's got that fat end and that small end. Well, I went ahead and cut it with the grinder. So it looks like a fork, I guess, with no inners. So I can get in there and I can tighten that bad boy. I don't know how long that's gonna last, but yeah, that's something you can do, and you can always buy another 12. If you want, don't do it to the expensive ones. Do it just get a regular box end wrench 12 just for this, and just keep it in the truck and label it just for this. Finally got it running, finally tuned it right. I had to time it again. I'm gonna try to make this quick. For the stuff you didn't see, you saw the gasket maker down there. What else did I do? All right, so I'll make this quick. Put everything back together, and then if you see my throttle, it's not even touching. And the reason that is because I timed it, and basically I like it where it's at. It's kind of loud, it's kind of rough, but it's not as bad as it was. Basically what happened was when I put this on the other day, so first of all, so from Weber, on that piece of paper, it says to bring this all the way out so you're not touching that, okay? Then take your mixture. The donkey going crazy. Take this one right here. Now bring it all the way in. I believe this is your air mixture, air fuel mixture screw. So bring this all the way in without damaging, and then come back 2 turns. And then you can turn it on and idle it from there. This one, this is the one I dropped out of the road and the truck shut down and it would not start back up. So don't mess with this unless you have to. I learned a lot from messing with all these carburetors. And then of course you can see I got a oil separator here, basically catch can. It's just a cheap Amazon. I think it's Evil Energy. So I got this hose running to this breather. I just put an air breather on that, and from the intake is basically it's gonna come, I believe, in and then out this way. And usually your breather would be here to here. So I put duct tape on this side, put duct tape inside here. So that's that. And I made a little bracket. Just these 2 holes were here from the factory, so I just used them. I didn't want to drill in anything else. All right, so long story short, I had to, as soon as I put this on, I ran it, and I realized that I was 180 out. So I took spark plug wire off, took the plug off, or took the plug out, turned the motor all the way, took this timing cover off so I can see my line. And I got it on top dead center, made sure I put a flathead in there, made sure the piston was at the top. And then I took this and I took it 180 out, put everything back together, put it right here so it's not too retarded and it's not too advanced, because this thing was way too advanced and it sounded like it was about to blow up. So I came down here with the timing light, and I made sure you have a 10, then you're advanced too far. I believe it's advanced too far. So you have a 10, I'm right at 12. If you have this truck, you'll know what I'm talking about. But so basically at 12, and I got my RPMs down to around 1,000. I'm okay with that. So I got a lot more to do because I have a coolant line leak back here I gotta take care of before I really start driving it. But other than that, it really sounds a lot better and it drives a lot better. I went down the road and I didn't have any fuel breakup. I can turn and no fuel breakup. It sounds good. I'll get some more videos later on, but I have videos on putting the engine in, putting the transmission back in. I have like getting everything done, but it's on a GoPro and I don't have storage on my phone. So I'm just working off my phone right now. So this is what you're watching. So I'm gonna stop talking and we're gonna fire it up.